Hello and welcome back to my channel, and today we are going to start with the continent of Europe. So in a previous video we did about the continents of South America, North America and Africa, and we read about the rivers in these continents. So let's just hop into Europe. So let me take you to a tour of the rivers over here. So just uh, change the settings just a second. Okay, so here we have it. So these are the major rivers, a map of the major rivers. So on the western border we have the Tagus, and you might all know that this is the Strait of Gibraltar. This is the Mediterranean Sea. This is the Aegean Sea. This is Black Sea, and this is the Caspian Sea. So let's go to the rivers. As I told you earlier, this is Tagus, and this is the Rhone River. This one. This is the Rhone. Then Loire, Seine River. Then Rhine, Danube, Elbe, Oder, Vistula, Volga, Danube, Dnieper, Don, and Volga. So this is the river Thames, and you might have known about, like you might know about the city of London and the Thames River over there. Then Shannon here in Ireland. So I'll just take you to the tour or a virtual tour of these cities, or what are the important locations which we need to remember. So the Tagus River over here originates from Spain, and it is also found in Portugal, whereas the Seine River is in France. And this was basically news because during the Paris Olympics, the Paris mayor actually took a dip over here in order to showcase that the river is clean. So the human behavior is same all throughout the earth. So be it India, be it the United States, or be it the UK, uh, the politicians, or for a matter of fact, any human, they would portray or they would showcase the same behavior. So the Seine River and the Paris Olympics. So you could keep a link of this. Then the Rhine River. The Rhine basically originates from the Alps, and it forms a border between Germany and France. It is the busiest river of Western Europe. It flows through a rift valley between Black Forest and Vosges Mountains. So the Black Forests are in Germany, whereas the Vosges Mountains are in France. So this is about the Rhine River, which actually forms a rift valley between Germany and France. Then moving on to Ruhr in Germany. This is an industrial region. This Ruhr region of area is associated with the Rhine, and this Ruhr is basically an industrial region. So the Chota Nagpur Plateau in India is also known as the Ruhr of India, the Chota Nagpur. Then this is industrial region. Then the Basel. The Basel Convention, which is known for the transboundary movements of hazardous waste, for the prevention of these hazardous waste. Then the city of Basel is located over on the banks of the Rhine River. Then also the city of Rotterdam, which is also a city in Switzerland. And let me know in the comments what was the main objective of the Rotterdam Convention. So the next river in focus is Thames, which is in the United Kingdom, and London. The city of London is located here. Then Rhone. So Rhine is here in the border between Germany and France, whereas Rhone is completely in France. Then Tiber is in Italy. The city of Rome is located in the river, on the banks of the river Tiber. In Danube, it originates from the Black Forest. Black Forest, as we have read earlier, are situated in Germany, and the Vosges are located in France. And this is the Rhine River, which basically forms a boundary between Germany and France, between the Black Forest and the Vosges Mountains. So the Danube, uh, it originates from the Black Forest and it ends in the Black Sea from Ukraine. It is the second largest, it is the second longest in Europe after the Volga. So Volga is the longest river in Europe, whereas Danube is the second longest. So this is the flow of Danube. This is Danube river, and it eventually enters into the Black Sea from Ukraine. So like this. So this is the trajectory or the flow of the Danube river. So in Ukraine we have Danube, Dniester, Dnieper, all of which drain in the Black Sea. So the city of Kiev was recently in news, and this city is located on the banks of the river Dnieper. So here you could see the Rhine River as well, forming a boundary between Germany and France. So and this over here is Kiev. It's Kiev, not this Kiev is different. So moving on to Pripyat, which is a tributary of Dnieper, and it's known for it's a dredging of this river for better connectivity. There have been recent developments where the dredging of the river was done in order to enhance the connectivity. And Chernobyl is located over here, so I would highly recommend everybody to uh, do watch Chernobyl. Like whenever the exams are done or whenever you have some free time, it's a truly good series. It's a masterpiece. So then Volga, the longest river of Europe, as I told you earlier, the second longest is Danube. And Volga originates in Russia. It drains into the Caspian Sea. Volga is known for the Don Canal. So the Don Canal is in Volga. In the Ural River, so as we have discussed in many previous videos, the Ural Rivers forms a boundary between Europe and Asia, between Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan. This is of the Ural River. This was recently in news because the water level has been decreasing. Water level have been increasing. There has been an increase in water level because of the snow melting, and this would eventually lead to some exacerbated climate changes. Moving on to the continent of Asia. So first of all, in West Asia, we have two major rivers which are Tigris and Euphrates. So there was a previous year question about this also. So Tigris and Euphrates, they actually form in the Western Asia, and they actually drain and form the Fertile Crescent. So the Tigris and Euphrates rivers. So they originate from Turkey and then eventually drain into the Persian Gulf. They pass through. So the Tigris River basically passes through Turkey and Iraq, then drains into Persian Gulf, whereas the Euphrates passes through Turkey, Syria, Iraq, and then joins the Tigris and then eventually drains it over the Persian Gulf. So in the Central Asian region, we have two major rivers which are Sir Darya River and Amu Darya. So these are the major rivers in these areas. So Sir Darya basically originates from Kazakhstan and Amu Darya from Uzbekistan. Then the Lena River. This river is known for its freezing during the winter. So it freezes during the winter and it originates from Lake Baikal. So this is the Lena River Delta. So like it originates from Baikal over here and then travels in this direction and then eventually forms a Lena Delta and drains. So it originates from the Lake Baikal in Russia. So moving on to the major rivers in China. So China houses many major rivers which are the Yellow River, the Yangtze River, the Pearl River, the Huahe River, Lao River and the Songhua River. So I'm not sure if I pronounced it correctly, but these were the prominent rivers in China: Yellow, Yangtze, Pearl, Huahe River, and Lao and Songhua. So the rivers, one of the major rivers in China is Amur. Amur forms border between Russia and China, and it drains into the Sea of Okhotsk. So over here, so it drains over here. This is the river Amur. And as you might see, Songhua is also a tributary of Amur. And there are many different tributaries. So it eventually drains into the Sea of Okhotsk. And it forms a boundary between China and Russia. In Huanghe River, which is also called as the Yellow River, it is known as the Sword of China. The Changjiang, also known as the Yangtze River, it is the longest river of Asia. The world's largest hydropower project is located over here, which is called as the Three Gorges Dam. The cities of Shanghai, as well as the most dreaded city of Wuhan, are located on the Yangtze River. Then the Pearl River, the Xinjiang province is, the Xinjiang is its tributary, and the cities of Macau and Hong Kong are located on the banks of the Pearl River. Moving on to one of the neighbors, which is Myanmar, and everybody might know the Irrawaddy River and the Irrawaddy dolphin. So Irrawaddy dolphin is found in India as well. So let me know in the comments where there is like where do you find Irrawaddy dolphins? Just a small hint, you would find it closer to the uh, eastern coast. So here in Myanmar, the major rivers which were in focus. So this is the Irrawaddy River. Then the Mekong River. Mekong River basically originates from China, and there is some part of it which enters into Myanmar and then Laos. So there is this Yangon River, where which is also this place called Yangon, which is located on the banks of the river Irrawaddy or the Irrawaddy Delta. So Yangon basically gives the name Rangoon. So here is also one of the major tributaries of Irrawaddy, which is Chindwin. So and the Chao Phraya River over here in Thailand. So the Mekong River basically originates from China. It passes through Myanmar, Thailand, Laos, Cambodia, and Vietnam. So it originates from here, then passes through Myanmar, Thailand, Laos, Cambodia, Vietnam. Then the city of Vientiane, which is the capital of Laos, and Phnom Penh, which is the capital of Cambodia, are present on the banks of the river Mekong. Then the Kaladan River, there has been various news on the Kaladan multimodal project. So multimodal in the sense that they're developing not just one mode, like not just the inland waterways or not just the railways, they're developing many types of modes so that so that we could reach the Indian part or the northeastern part of India, and they would actually provide more enhancement in the connectivity between the Indian mainland as well as Indian mainland with those of the northeast. So, the Kaladan River Multimodal Transit Project between India and Myanmar, which supports connectivity between West Bengal and the state of Mizoram. The Sittwe port was in news recently. It is a major port of Myanmar which is related to the multimodal transit project. The Paletwa port is also the Paletwa location is also in news, and it is near to the border between Myanmar and Mizoram, the Paletwa area, and the Sittwe port. So moving on to Australia. So the rivers in Australia, the major rivers are basically Darlings and Downs. I'll just show it to you over here. So this is Darling, and this is Murray. This is Darling, this is Murray, and as you might all know, this is the Great Barrier Reef, which is even visible from the satellites. So Murray and Darling, these are the major rivers, and this one, Diamantina, is also a major river over here. So with this, we have come to an end on our discussion of the rivers of this world. Let's see you guys in the next one where we discuss about the other physical features of this world and just 18 days left for D-Day. Till then, see ya, bye, and all the best. Thank you for watching.